Are we? Oh, there it goes. Oh, that's too loud.
Oh, I just farted. I'm bathing in my own ass.
Oh, I could smell it.
I almost believe you. So what do you think about the new CrossFit video?
Tune in tomorrow at 11 to find out.
Oh, are you doing a show tomorrow?
Yeah, the CrossFit podcast actually.
Oh.
On exactly that. I like it. I think it's one of the better things that they've produced and put out in a while. And what I like most about it is how everybody's rallied behind it so far.
You and I were talking about it, and it's God, I'm gonna say this metaphor. This might be too harsh, but it's like your dog's been peeing in the house for 3 weeks, and then finally he gets outside and he pees on the lawn, and you yell at him because he didn't pee all the way out in the backyard. And it's like, yo, right?
Yeah. Yep.
They're not peeing in the house anymore. They peed on the lawn. No one can expect to be as great as me and you and understand everything that we understand and be as free as we are. But like they peed outside.
Yes, exactly.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. Huge win. No more smelling piss. I mean, huge win.
Yeah.
Huge
Great
win.
analogy. Great analogy. Yep.
Oh, thank you. Okay. I wasn't sure if I was going to.
No, that was good.
Sevy, I thought we talked and we weren't going to.
No, it was good. I liked it.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It's good. It's awesome.
Yeah. Kudos to Jenna and Tyson team and everybody involved in it. And one of the things that I just thought was crazy that they would never do, I don't know if you got it or how many people they sent it out to, but I got an email where I could just download the commercial in all the different formats, whether it's Reel, YouTube, whatever.
Do you remember the first time that was done in the space?
I do believe it was when we pushed out the behind the scenes promo.
What? Oh, was it? I thought it was Kill Taylor. I was telling someone it was Kill Taylor behind the scenes, and we had people text the number, and then we sent them the.
Yep.
Oh, let's do that again this year. That's such a cool thing to do.
And the cool part about it was, oh no, Bildo's already getting into it.
There's someone named Bildo, like dildo, but Bildo.
Yeah, I think it's Barry McCockner, I believe. Oh. He's got a revamp. But yeah, we did that well before we were actually going to release it, right? I think it was like a week or something out. And we were
Did you get hired by MoveMax?
Oui.
Oh, shit. Hey, if you get hired by MoveMax, you'll be the only person who's worked at CrossFit, MetFix, and MoveMax.
Oh, wow. I didn't even think of that. That's amazing. Damn.
Hey, it's better than what some of the people at CrossFit have done. They went to the guy who wrote the affiliate handbook went to like Orange Theory or some shit.
Yeah,
at 45.
Yeah. Shout out. I'll put it in my resume.
Okay, sorry. What were we saying about the?
We just put it out like a week in advance, remember? And we were like, hey guys, release it on this date. If you want to spoil it and throw it out there, go for it. And nobody did. And when we all posted at the same exact time, the feed was just like inundated with it for a while, which was really awesome.
The thing that you and I both know about this podcast is in this day and era, like 99% of the things you don't have to be guarded. And so it's a pretty big, huge step for CrossFit because the traditional corporate thought is to guard everything, don't share. That the media's always worked like that. Whenever I used to film documentaries, people were like, that's my footage. That's my footage. That's my footage. We've never been like that. It's share, share, share. We don't care if we get scooped. Like, it doesn't matter to me if when CrossFit sells 5 other podcasts go before me. Like, I'm so happy to watch all their shit and steal it and then present it to our posse.
Yeah, and I think
and so for CrossFit to give that away, like, to win. You don't gotta protect it. Give it away. Yeah.
Especially for CrossFit, dude. Like, we just need to make a lot of noise. Like, we have to start getting loud about CrossFit, and we need to be really precise, like in our language, in the way that we talk about the methodology, and in the differentiators between that and other fitness programs.
Precise, is that the word used?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could use a new Paper Street coffee mug.
Oh, wow.
The first and only one, dude. This has been through many shows.
Speaking of which,
I'm currently sending Gabe a letter because he used my footage without credit. I don't know if you saw.
No, that's good.
I mean, your Whoop send it to him, but
your Whoop video on Instagram was awesome.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I woke up yesterday morning and I don't know, something rubbed me the wrong way, and I was like, you know what? I'm posting this. These assholes, and that's the thing. There's no teeth anymore, right? We had like what were we talking about? Like Russell Berger the other day. I mean, that dude,
He had teeth.
he had teeth.
Yeah, these guys, they're so disingenuous because both this podcast host and Will both have histories with CrossFit where they got ass pounded. His roommate got ass pounded. I forget the weightlifter guy, and Whoop allegedly defaulted on $1 million payment to CrossFit. I mean, the CrossFit community, yeah, it's a joke.
Did CrossFit drop the ball?
Whoops, suck. Wow, CrossFit. Whoops, suck.
That guy on fentanyl? Is there a CEO on fentanyl?
It looks like it, dude.
Isn't that Mr. Wonderful?
Yeah, on the Nelk Boys.
Wow.
Is first of all a great grassroots movement in the sense that like it literally began as an email list.
Oh my God.
Silly.
I even hate the way that guy sits in his chair.
Yeah.
Thought. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say those tech CEOs have never been punched in the face, and it really shows.
Thoughts on the shit talk between Team World and North America? Good to see Justin and Ricky Mac real today. I don't understand what Justin's saying, but I definitely understand what Ricky's saying. I couldn't figure out what I did. It didn't seem like they were. Did you see the video?
No, I think I saw. Did you repost that?
I probably.
I just didn't even watch the whole thing, and I just made a snarky comment to you about that.
Let me see. What's their? Isn't their Instagram account Waza WZA?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it Wad? Oh
That's
my
a good
God,
question.
I'm farting
I
up
don't
the
even
storm
know.
here. Oh, it's Tier Wadapalooza. Okay, let me see. Here, I found it. Tier Wadapalooza. Here we go.
Oh, dude, everyone's so loud when they're behind their phone posting on social media, but this year the man's in the trenches, you know? He's going to have to step up, hit those one-on-one events, so we'll see if he can put his money where his mouth is.
Oh, now I get it. The third time I've seen it. He's talking about Ricky, I guess.
But he's going to be in for a brutal awakening. He ain't going to be touching, no Dallin, no Jason on the Echo bike. I want to see 50 cows again, and I want them to go head-to-head because he ain't no king.
North America needs to know that we have way more dog than them, and they're all fake that have no chance in beating us. So I think they should just accept it now and just know that they're coming to participate.
I hate how much I love Ricky. I hate how much I love Ricky. Oh my God, Ricky's so good. Hey, Justin did good too. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I do like that. I don't, and like I said, like this doesn't seem forced to me.
No.
Like I think someone just asked Ricky that and he just did it. I don't think they were like, okay, we're trying to build a beef between you guys.
No, I don't think so either. But you could definitely tell the difference in like who's comfortable shit talking and who's not in that clip, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. But it was good. I give Dallin a passing grade on that.
Justin.
Justin.
Yeah. Oh, me too. I mean, that was just that wasn't shaded him. You could just tell that's not his normal lane.
Do you know the Boys Interrupted podcast? Have you ever watched it?
I have a couple times. Yeah.
Have you ever made it to the end?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. And do you know that they play a game at the end?
I have not made it to the end. You have made me into a liar.
Okay. So
exposed.
Last week I made it to the end and they play a game and I couldn't figure it out. And today I turned it on while they were playing the game and I just turned it off. Like I can't even figure out the game.
Okay. I was just gonna ask what's the game, but
I wish I could even tell you. I don't even know. I don't even know. It's like I can't figure out the game also that they play on the spin show.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
It's called blind rankings. I don't know what
yeah, they lose me with all that stuff.
Yeah, I don't know I don't ever know the games. Okay, probably told Ricky he can't call him the gay F word. The gay F word. Wow. Today's game was rough. Yeah, I turned it on when like 3 seconds I heard someone say Ohio and I'm like, oh shit, they're playing the game, and I just turned it off.
The capital game.
Yeah. Sevon is kind of tarded.
Well, that makes 2 of us, so you're not alone.
They took the game from the barbell spin. Oh, that's awesome. So, okay, so it is the same game. That's awesome. That's good. All right, Dave Castro weekend review. We will be at Wadapalooza, and it looks like somehow we're gonna do a Crash Crucible. Did you see I sent another letter to Vulture?
Dude.
And I sent an email to David too. I'm like, hey, like, I don't know.
You did good. You got some good customer service. It's funny sometimes, like, I fly way off the handle on stuff, and then you kind of like calm me down, and like vice versa. But you've been good with this.
Good. Because I'm tempted to fly off the handle, but like they have all the power. What am I gonna do?
Yeah,
it's like yelling
no,
at your wife when you need a handy. Like, be cool.
Yeah, what do you want here?
This thing ain't gonna jerk itself. Be cool. Be cool. Vulture, by the way, guys, is it's this company. We have this router, and you can plug in as many SIM cards into it as you want. And then when you stream to YouTube, the SIM cards all make a super like Ghostbusters stream. So you can basically stream to anywhere, and then they repacket all the information from all the different SIM cards and send it to YouTube. So we've had this thing now forever, and we've spent $7,000 on it. We've never got it to work. There's always been some issue.
Mm-hmm.
And we need it to work for this project we're going to do. It start at the ranch, this competition series we're going to start at the ranch called Reps Ahead. We have a sponsor, a dog veterinarian sponsored dog.
That's good.
Yeah. I don't think Brian introduced me to Hiller.
No, I remember the exact scenario of how it went down. In fact,
will you remind me?
Yes. Hold on. Let me take you back. So essentially what happened is, like, we were kind of watching him in the space because he was like really going hard. I think like Mal O'Brien's and Muscle Ups was like one of the first ones that caught a ton of attention. And we were kind of like, okay, checking this dude out, feeling him out, sniffing his butt and stuff. And then he did a show with a CEO shirt on, or one of his videos with the CEO shirt on. And we're like, okay.
He sent up the bad signal.
Yes. And then
meet behind the school.
And then
let's do a deal.
I think we talked about, or it was like one of the games update shows or something. Probably wasn't a game update show because I wasn't on that one, but it was like me, you, Bill, might have been somebody else. And you guys were kind of talking about him, but didn't really say his name. And I was like, you mean Andrew Hiller? And then it was kind of like, whoa. And then he clipped that and kind of made a video. And then we kind of did this dance for a little bit. And then I think we had him on. You remember the first time we had him on, he did up his whole studio. Like everything was dark behind him. And he had like the little bat thing in the back.
Oh, yeah. Vaguely, yeah.
Yeah, because I the first time I saw it, I think even Bill was teetering on the verge of like, is this guy just a CrossFit hater and like talking about movement standard? But I actually watched like a couple of his videos, his real early videos, even the earlier ones when he had like the little mini mic. And I was like, no, this guy gets it. Like what he was saying and the way he was articulating it sounded exactly like conversations that I would have in the affiliate. And it was funny because we saw things a lot alike in terms of the way we would address our members or the standards we hold them to and the reasons that we did it. So I was like, yeah, no, this guy, it's not just a hater video. Like he's got a real purpose behind it. And then we had him on, and the rest, as they say, is history.
Yeah, I remember that sounds about right. Because I remember talking to him on the phone, and I was like, well, we kind of started this narrative online. Let's let it play out, and then we'll just do a surprise show where we're on there together. And he's like, yeah, that's cool. I remember Hiller saying Sevi was scared to have him on, and Sevi accepted the challenge.
Everybody thought that for a while, and it was just kind of like the dance we were doing, building that tension.
Yeah.
It's like the big fight. And once you have it, like you don't have all the...
we were fucking before you guys knew. Before we soft launch, we were already fucking. We just didn't tell anyone.
Yeah, yeah. It was good. Crazy to see how far he's come.
How many years ago was that?
We had already been doing it for the podcast for what, like maybe a year and a half? So that might have been like 3 years ago, 2 years ago. Well, no, maybe even longer than that, dude, because Hiller and I went to the 2022 games together, and that was like his first year that he went where he had like notoriety. And then people kind of knew who I was in the space too. So that I always just think of it was like really cool because we both got to experience like going to the games with people like stopping us and knowing who we were for the first time. And it was funny because I was like, yeah, last year I was doing the same thing and just kind of walking through here and, nobody, we had no notoriety and nobody really knew us in the space. And it was the same for him. So it was always kind of cool to experience that together.
How did Standy get a wrench? Did she send you a picture of her tits or something?
Dude, come on. She knows.
Oh boy. How do I do this? I go to the 7.
What are you looking for? Do you want me to look it up?
I'm going to our channel. I want to see. I think I click on the stream. Oh, and then I can pause it. And then like here I can. Oh, put user in timeout. Remove as managing moderator. You don't even have to give Dents. I was gonna give Denson a wrench, but she doesn't even. She has access to the back end, so it doesn't even matter.
Right.
You turn off the whole channel.
And where's okay, so Christine Young, I don't know how I don't have a wrench. I've been here since day one. There's 2 people who I've tried to give wrenches to. Christine, you are one of them. Jody is the other. And you have to type in like your name as it displays there. So I could like then you pop up and then I click you and then it makes you a wrench. And literally I've tried a bunch of times and for whatever reason your guys' stuff does not pop up. And I know it's probably something I'm doing because Jody has one I think on Gluten Things or something, but I could not figure it out. And then also, for the record, even though the chat gets on me when we have to push sponsors and stuff, I looked at why everybody's name changed to these handles.
Yeah.
Through and figured it out. And so YouTube has changed everything to be these handles because it connects you to your whatever. Basically, it weeds out bots easier for them. And they're rolling it out on only certain channels that are past certain subscribers. So larger channels get this new thing first, smaller channels don't. So people were saying, oh, it's different on Gluten Things or whatever. And that's why. So don't say I didn't try for you guys, okay? Even though sometimes y'all gang up on me.
So you just Googled that and found out, or chat GPT?
I chat GPT'd it, yeah, and played with it for a little bit.
Sorry, I forgot you don't Google. Is there a short term, like, is there an easier way to say chat GPT? Like, can you?
That's a great question.
Is this too much?
Not yet.
Did you big see it? Are boobs required for a wrench? If they're not, they should be.
I mean, it puts you in a strong front running, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. All right. What do I do?
Oh, we got Lydia. She's confirmed. Thank goodness. I felt so bad.
I just opened up the YouTube channel. And how do you do polls?
So if you go to the show that's playing right now, and then you go to like the chat over in the corner, you'll have different options in there. So you could do like polls. We could set a goal. It could be like, hey, we're trying to earn $5 on this show, and then we'll do whatever. I'll score.
I see pop out chat, send feedback. Oh, plus engage with your audience. Oh, start a poll. Answer viewer questions live. Start a poll.
There you go. Oh, shout out Poll Boy. Hope your surgery went well today, dude. I'll show you my balls for a wrench.
How much is Gil Taylor? I've never done a poll. Oh, can I change the words yes or no? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, look at you. This is cool. We're doing it. You know what we should do maybe too? Every year, just clean house on every wrench and make them all earn it back.
Oh, you can add an option, a third option. Oh, that's cool. Okay, start poll.
The SEMA, no, don't show him stuff. He's gonna fuck up the back end. what if you're like send the poll, then the whole thing just drops off? It's like, oh no.
Okay. Yeah, I did a pull. What happened to Pool Boy? He ruptured his vulva.
No, he had something going on with his elbow for like a really long time. I think it needed to get scoped out. So he finally just pulled the trigger and got it done.
Hey, did you see Trump took over DC?
Yeah. Did you see the statistics they posted with like the whatever murder rate per capita versus like all the other places around the world? It's crazy, dude.
It looks like Sacramento's got a fucking killing problem too.
Damn.
Libtard centers.
Weird.
Yeah, that's weird. All right. Well, I hope whatever that nagging problem is goes away. I hope you're going to be able to do the Kill Taylor intro this week.
I think it's just in and out.
Oh, here's a very poignant question. What did you say? He's just what? Oh, in and out.
Yeah.
Why does Matt look like Steve-O?
Zeus, that is a great question.
If boobs are required for a wrench, then you should give Sema a pipe wrench. Okay, very good.
He's not wrong.
All right. Here we go. Dave Castro weekend review at 1 1/4 speed. Point of this show is to me to show you that I know more than Dave.
Review Monday, August 11th, 2025. It's the
Got the mic close. That's a good sign.
evening. Had a long day of calls and other stuff. Worked out today. Did a long ruck. Did 3 miles. Not long. Did 3 miles with 45 pounds. Getting ready for the Ruck Race Challenge this month.
So he knows it's long. And it's with 45 pounds. But then his ego gets to the best of him. He says, no, that's not long.
Contradicted. I like had some calls and some other stuff.
Yeah. Oh, what do you think? Sales calls?
Could be.
Which is 12 miles with 45 pounds.
Are we ready to do a show on updating the sales? Yeah.
Might have to be.
What percentage of information, of all the information you know about the sale, what percentage do you think that you're not comfortable sharing? 5, 10, 15?
Yeah, maybe like 20%.
Wow.
Yeah.
And the last time you did a show, how much were you not comfortable sharing?
I shared it all.
Oh, shit. So it's been like, you're all stopped up.
Yeah. I can't handle the responsibility.
You're all stopped up. Okay. Yeah, severance calls soon. Very soon. Oh yeah, Malleolo went to Mayhem. Is he moving to Cookville?
Did he?
I don't know. I'm curious. I know the big dog there in Hunsucker.
Mm-hmm.
Humsucker. I know he doesn't live there, and he's in charge of like affiliate something or another programming. Hey, can I read you this text exchange I had with Graham Holmberg today?
Yeah, that's random. Yeah. Is it no shirts? Shirts must stay on at gyms or something?
I said, are you competing at Masters? He said, yes, sir, making a return here in Columbus. Makes it pretty special. I said, I'd love to have you on the podcast before the event. Then he writes, how do you like the results of this year's games? I really enjoyed the flow, programming, and events. Hopper's legit also. Good to see James Sprague bounce back in podium. And then I wrote back, I loved it. I don't normally read text messages, by the way. I made the executive decision that there was nothing revealing here. So now what do I say? So is that a yes or?
Yeah, now you just throw out a date. You want me to tell you what we got? Let me tell you what we got open.
Oh, well, I'm just going to connect you. I'm just going to connect. So
yeah, just do that.
Okay. And Graham.
Yeah.
Sousa, can we get Graham scheduled? That's always a weird name for me to spell. Is that a weird one for you to spell?
Yeah.
So
Graham.
Graham scheduled.
Graham.
All right. And then if he doesn't want to come on, he'll have to say it in there and be like, no.
Yeah. Oh, I'm surprised I didn't have his number. I thought, haven't we had him on before?
I think so.
Or we just tried to get him on before and never. Huh.
No, I don't think you can get an update on that. I was actually thinking. I probably shouldn't. That was one of those things I let too much out of that bag already. Okay, someone will spill it eventually. Okay, here we go.
And so I'm gonna do a few training runs of just putting some miles on with the with 45 pounds, and then I'll probably hit it up in a couple weeks at the full 12-mile distance. So it's 12 miles for time with 45 pounds. Did 3 today at like 11.
Dave's part of the Ruck Race League, run by Bill and Cariana Anthons.
Minute pace. And then I did the workout of the day, CrossFit.com workout of the day, which was strict Nicole. So run 400 and then max set of strict pull-ups and then run 400, as many rounds as you can do in 20 minutes. The strict version of Nicole is actually easier than the version where you kip, because the strict nature kind of just takes out the intensity. So I prefer to do that much more than I prefer to do the other one. The one with kipping pull-ups is really hard. If you've never done that one, give it a shot. Last week we had a call with the CAC, the age group CrossFit Athlete Council. Talk about.
You guys remember the CAC? By the way, I don't agree with that. The kipping version is harder than the strict version.
Why not?
Because you can fucking hang there in war with the strict version, or I can.
Yeah, I think it depends. I mean, arguably, you're going to get more work done in less time with kipping pull-ups. Therefore, you're producing more power. Therefore, there's more intensity.
Right. I mean, I don't disagree with him for like some people.
Mm-hmm.
I guess maybe, yeah, like if you have crazy kipping pull-ups. I don't have crazy kipping pull-ups. I mean, I can do, like, I can do all the, what's that thing called? The butterfly.
Mm-hmm. Wow, you can?
Yeah, you can do all that shit.
I don't think I've ever seen you do that. Not doubting you, just saying I don't think I've seen you do that.
I don't think anyone's ever seen me do it.
Oh shit, we should make a video.
Is it hard for some people?
I think it's inappropriate for some people.
Oh.
I'd rather go that route than hard.
Hey, do you think there's anyone on the Tour de France who could beat me in a strict pull-up contest? Let's see, I can do 25 strict pull-ups.
I want to immediately say no, just because I don't think they train that, so I don't think they have much upper body pulling. In fact, usually most of those cyclists would rather have like smaller shoulders and be like more aerodynamic. So yeah. I'm thinking no.
Because on the show, yes, they can. You think they can? Can you ask ChatGPT what the max?
Mason said no, and I know he's very knowledgeable and he's a coach and he's got a picture of him on a bike, so therefore, I'm going with him.
What's Austin doing at Mayhem? I think he's running their. I think they have an affiliate program, right? They have like 1,000 affiliates or some shit that are Mayhem affiliates. I mean, they're also CrossFit affiliates. I think a lot of them.
Yeah. I think it's just you pay for more infrastructure around warm-ups, workout videos, obviously the programming and like that type of stuff. So they kind of take that off your plate as a gym owner. I don't think it's like the same, like you would put Mayhem up above your door in the sense of like using it as like a brand to pull people into your gym, just because most people probably aren't familiar with that.
I think they can squat their body weight. I think they have, the bikers I've known have crazy legs.
Yeah, that would be interesting to see how someone would do in like strict Cindy or something.
I think their technique would be pretty crazy. From being on a bike all the time, we might not recognize it as a squat. It would be something weird. It's like if it's watching a world-class marathoner try to air squat, it's a trip.
Dude, you take anybody out of professional sports a lot of time, baseball, football, even, and all this other stuff, and you watch them move, and 9 times out of 10, they move like trash. Just trash.
Lots of tour guys were track or mountain guys before. What do you got, Daniel? Let's get back to the part where Sevon can do 25 straight pull-ups. What? The other day I was drunk in here doing a show, and I just went out to the garage and I did 15. What you got? Like it was my job, trabajo.
I liked it because you didn't say anything. You like got it all set on your phone and then just stood up and walked away. You, like left that screen and like did it and then walked back in. That was pretty badass.
I mean, don't get me wrong; those last 5 are gonna hurt, but I can dangle around and get them if I need to be. If there's money on the line, there's pussy on the line. Wait, is the money or what did I say?
Same thing.
All right.
Same thing. What's the difference?
Sevon definitely. Oh, you're pissing me off. You're really pissing me off.
They're just trying to rally you up to go and do it. That's all.
Working.
Don't do it cold.
Working. I'm fucking
Please.
as hot as fucking here. I'm in a sauna.
Yeah, but like your elbow and shit. Like we should warm that up.
Sevon is high. You will start to kip 0 shot. All right, fine.
Look at him. He's just egging you on.
Their upcoming event and some of the coverage around it in regards to the competition that Legends is hosting in Columbus, Ohio. So that is in a few weeks. I will be going out there for at least a day, checking it out. Some of the other members from the team will be there for a number of days for the entire time. And it's shaping up well. Bob and that team do a good job with that. And I think it'll be a great event there in Columbus. I've also...
What event was he talking about?
I think it was the ruck race.
Oh.
So last week when I got back, so my travel last week in review I did was on Monday, so a week ago. And I did it from Albany. And then I went to the airport. And I saw obviously a lot of people at the airport. Saw Brooke and Sydney with Will. Said hello to all of them. Saw the...
I saw Brooke Wells and Sydney Wells and Will Morad.
It's interesting.
Who I think I just met him for the first time there. The fluffy duck guy. I forgot his name, but
Josh. Oh, you and I were talking about Josh today.
Yeah.
What if I invited him on this podcast instead?
Like on a regular basis or?
No, like he invited me on, but I say, no, you come to my house and play.
Yeah, just double down.
Like when you're a kid, yeah.
Yeah. See what happens.
He was cool.
He is cool. Dave liked him. He's cool.
He is.
If you don't know that guy, that's a cool motherfucker.
Yeah, he is.
He actually lives in Central Valley, California. I think he said Fresno. So I invited him to come down whenever he wants and do something, do whatever, do his little fluffy duck stuff here. Hung out with him for a little bit. Then there was just a lot of other people, spectators, etc., volunteers who were at the airport. So
he's a big dude too. You can't tell when he's on video.
Yeah.
He's a thick dude.
He's got some guns on him.
Yeah.
So I was at the airport for a while, so saw a lot of...
Yeah, him and Wooly have butt sex for sure.
Wasn't expecting that one.
Fluffy's cool. Fluffy's cool.
people. And then my flight...
How bad do you think, how weird is it that like Fikowski and Vellner and those dudes didn't come to the games? Are they tripping?
Who?
All right, fine.
It's ended up getting delayed. I ended up changing my flight on my app to a different flight, which actually changed it to, I didn't look at the date correctly and I changed it for the next day. So then I had to scramble and get my flights changed back. Regardless, it was a mess. And so I ended up not getting home until Tuesday morning at like 2 a.m. So big travel day, got home on Tuesday and just been getting settled back in. That next day,
He left the same day as us, but didn't get home until the next day.
Damn.
I don't remember airports and flying being this hard when I used to fly a lot.
Was it just the flights into Albany? Because it seemed like everybody that flew in, it's got to be a small airport, right? Because like, I mean, Haley takes care of all the travel, but I know that when we were like looking at things, it seemed longer to like lay over wherever and then fly into the smaller airport than it did to fly into Logan, Boston airport, and then drive. And so I think that really saved our asses because it sounds like something happened and all those flights got backed up coming into Albany.
But just everyone I know, I feel like whenever they fly, they have some sort of story.
Yeah.
SEMA, it's gotten worse. Yeah, what a mess. By the way, Delta Airlines is 1,000 times better than United or American. It was crazy. What sucks is flying to San Francisco because there's so many weirdos on your flight. There's so many weirdos. Oh, man. I had to have a talk with myself. They're all your brothers and sisters. Like that chick who was sitting next to me.
Yeah.
I was like, It's all love, Sevi. She's only like that because of how, she's a victim of her circumstances. Be cool.
So
God,
weird.
she was weird. She had her mask up to her fucking eyes. She was twirling her hair the whole time. She was young, right? She was like 25.
Yeah, I would assume so. Like younger than 30 for sure.
What
It's
a
a weird.
fucking waste of a life.
Yeah,
Live like
it's
that.
just it's so weird to me that people would do like she's like got all this stuff and different things, and at least like she seemed like somewhat healthy. But like half those people we see, or more than half of them, are like really overweight and like all this. So it's like, I mean, I guess it's just because there's the ease of it. Like there's nothing hard around putting a mask on your face. But it's like, what are you doing in terms of like prevention of what? Like work out, eat better.
Half the dudes on the flight, though, were the opposite. Half the dudes on the flight were 5'10", 112 pounds.
Mm-hmm. With
It's
the
just
mask,
like-
you're saying?
Pardon me?
With masks on?
Yeah, with masks on. Just pussies. It's just pussies flying in and out of San Francisco. Just pussies.
Virgins. Have you seen the new statistic like since the pandemic where like guys between the ages of like 18 and 30 and how much sex they're not having? It's nuts. I don't know.
Hey,
who
what
does
do
those
you
polls,
think
but-
what do you think when you see those Instagram posts that says if your population drops below 1.3 reproduction rate for every 2 people, that it's not irreversible? It's not reversible. You believe that?
No, I don't believe
that.
half that shit. I don't
Okay.
think. I don't. You know what I mean? Like maybe, but like, how do they know when the last time everybody depopulated and we didn't?
Yeah.
Like, based off what?
If your hips hit me up and down the aisle, then you are bigger than me, and I'd like some miles for the distress. Then the I will say the aisle was narrow. Like I felt like it was like that game Operation.
But that
Every
was
time
cool
I
'cause
go to the
seats-
bathroom.
the
Yeah, seats were
wider.
huge. Yeah, seats were amazing. Stewardesses used to be hot. Yeah. Our stewardesses weren't ugly.
No.
Did hop on Sevon's podcast. Had a good chatted with him for about 30 minutes about the games and kind of quick little debrief. Also, just kind of getting back into my routine, being home and coming to the ranch and going to my shooting range, practicing, etc. It's deer season, so I've gone out a couple times now, looking for a buck here at the ranch. The past 5 years or so, I've harvested 2 deer. The first one I think was in 2020. The last I harvested one last year too. So got my tags. And
I bagged a Delta flight attendant once at a hotel. She knew things. Wow.
Who is CrossFit? Who are you?
I called the flight attendant. I called the flight attendant. She corrected me. Client service manager. Wow.
Hey, they've earned that title. You don't take that away from them.
My stewardess in my last flight was trans.
Score.
I had a stewardess lean up, like push her butt up against my dick while I was waiting for the bathroom one time.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a trip. I just froze. I didn't say anything. I wasn't like, excuse me or nothing. I just stood there.
Just talked about the first thing that popped up.
and I am going.
I was so excited. I was pretty excited. I was like, I didn't really get to enjoy it because I was so excited. Like, you know what I mean? Like I was already like telling myself a story.
Yeah, it's like those supercuts. You know what I mean? In that
Yeah,
chair, and you get a little-
yeah. You're 12 years old and the fucking hairstylist rests her tits on your arm. Yeah, you're like, is that her tit touching me?
To try to
12. I mean 53.
get another buck. Well, deer season. So I've heard the earliest deer season in the country. Our season, A-Zone here in California, started on August 8th and it goes till September 8th. With bow, it actually started earlier. So if you're going to bow hunt a deer, I think it started mid-July. Let's jump into comments. At Gray Ghost 07, where are we going next year? So we are working on that. It's narrowed down to a handful of locations. We are not ready to put that out yet. I know obviously a lot of people after the games, there's a lot of people talking about Carson and everyone's really excited about Carson. I think Carson would be a great place to go.
But The athletes are such fucking cunts and have complained so much about the heat that we're never going back to Carson. You jackasses ruined it.
Is that true?
That is true. That's true.
Really? Wow.
That's true. No, I didn't jizz. I don't even think I chubbed up. That's what I mean. I didn't get to enjoy it because I was like, oh my God. I was like, I can't wait to tell someone that the stewardess pushed her butt up against my dick. You know what I mean? I fucking...
Yeah. I don't know. We're about 4 minutes in to Dave's weekend review of a 19-minute weekend review.
We're cruising though. At 1 1/4 speed, tell her.
But we're cruising 1 1/4 speed, Sevon said.
We'll be home for dinner.
Yeah. What's that? Everyone can hear everything? No, I don't think they could hear you.
No, we could hear.
Oh, correction. They could hear you.
Can everyone hear me? No. Yeah.
At Sean in Oregon, why weren't the age groups mentioned or advertised during the CrossFit Games? Given that most open athletes are of master's age and therefore the biggest financial contributor to cash prizes, this was a huge and disappointing miss. I can't speak mentioned or advertised during the CrossFit Games. I can't speak to what was on the broadcast. I don't know all the commercials or what we promoted there. I know we worked in a lot of core content, core messaging related to some of our, related to affiliates, related to training, related to seminars, etc. If we didn't mention the Masters Games, I think you're right. That's probably a miss. We should have. But I see and think, or we are on Instagram and our other channels starting to promote that event. And that's pretty much what we had a call about with the CAC. They expressed that there was some sentiment or feeling that we are not promoting that event. And we probably were not promoting that event as well as we could because we had a massive event in the CrossFit Games that we had to focus on and promote. So there's a lot of things you have to balance. There's a lot of different events going on. And
so back when CrossFit wasn't run like a different silos and it was one team, that is the kind of thing that Dave would have had his hand in. He would have just fucking come over to my office and been like, show me the Masters commercials. And I'd have been like, we don't have any. And he'd have yelled at me and we would have made them. He would have come over to me and said, hey, where's the commercials promoting the affiliates? I would say, we don't have any. And he would just come over and yell at me. They are siloed up. Mm-hmm. They've been siloed up. They have no idea what it means to work like a team. That's not a dig at them. They're probably more of a team than most company. I have friends who work at fucking Microsoft and they're completely retarded. They could fucking fire 40% of their workforce. Same with Apple. Elon did it at Twitter. It's just stacked with middle management and people who can't do things and egos. So, I don't think he wants to say it, but it's silos and small teams and people who don't, when you have a lot of new employees there, they don't know, they have to reinvent the wheel. They don't know. So if you don't give Dave that authority to be like, start yelling at the media team, which I never had a problem having him communicate that to me, then all sorts of things are going to fall through the cracks because you have no, what's that called? Historical experience. What's that called when if you fire all the, that's why CrossFit doesn't know who they are. They still don't know who they are as a company because they fired so many of the fucking, the staff who'd been there for so long. They don't know who they are. It would be like if you woke up, it's kind of like if you woke up and like half your brain was missing. Like, let's say, just imagine if we erased half the information in your brain, you wouldn't know who you are. That's what happened over there. So not historical data. There's a word for it. There's some employees that are kept on for that reason. Historical knowledge, what's the word?
Institutional knowledge?
Institutional knowledge. Yes. Institutional knowledge. Thank you. That's the phrase. Yeah. They have no institutional knowledge there. Very little. And the problem is the people who do have the institutional knowledge are not high enough on the ranks to say things. So this is a problem. This is a problem with a lot of companies. This was even a problem when I was at CrossFit. I could say something to someone and I could be like, hey, that wall needs to be blue over there. And I could tell them that 100 times over 3 years. And then Matt, who just walks in the room, can be like, hey, that wall needs to be blue. And the person that I told it to 100 times was like, holy shit, Matt had this great idea to paint the wall blue. And then you realize that, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, that person isn't, I don't have a pipeline of advice for that person. And so, or they don't respect me or whatever it is. It doesn't always have to be nefarious or bad.
Yeah.
But, so that's the thing. Institutional knowledge. And then when you do have people of institutional knowledge, you have to keep them in a place where you can hear them. And so a lot of the people who've had institutional knowledge, they did keep, have just been buried in the basement or their voices aren't heard. And I can't overemphasize that enough. Anything you want to add to that?
No, I mean, but just getting everybody in the same room to work at like one location, I think is super important. Like we see how much it advances our crew, right?
Right.
Like that last day, like you guys are doing a live show.
Yep.
I'm sitting there cutting up footage. Like, what does CrossFit mean to you in one word? And I have Patrick Rios making the thing about with James Hobart in it. We have Hiller over both of our shoulders giving feedback on the edits. I have Pedro giving feedback and advice on the edits, and all those things come out 10 times better because it's a melting pot of ideas. And I do think that CrossFit has a lot of intelligent people that work for them. And if they all got together in the same room and really focused down on like any of the constraints within the business, that they would be solved really quickly.
Yep. And it was, yes. We watched that happen in the house in Albany is what Sue's saying.
Yeah.
The great Sydney Wells has posted a fabulous picture on Instagram. Hi, Sydney. Proof of life 1 hour ago. Oh, cool.
Proof of blood flow right now.
Yeah, cool. All right. Hi, Sydney. Cool seeing you at the games. Hi. All right.
Any further comment?
If you have fucking 2 brain cells, you don't need to say anything else. For fuck's sake.
And obviously the CrossFit Games is
One more time. Dave has a team of informants. I'm surprised his minions didn't tell him. Didn't tell him what? Why would I get slapped again, CrossFat? I'm just curious. Why would I get slapped?
How can you slap? Remember that?
Why would I get slapped again? Tell me. Tell me, my son.
If that ever goes down, I'm just saying that. Then I'll come to your defense. But not after a couple of those.
Her dad lets her post dress like that? ? Oh, to run a commercial for adaptive. They inform him on all the Hiller videos. Bernie, she's an adult. Oh, Jeremy, I think you missed that one, Jeremy.
You don't need to tell that. I don't think Bernie.
I don't think Bernie was really. I don't think that was a. I think that was facetious, sarcastic, ironic. Fucking world we live in.
It was pretty important and is pretty important for us. So the fact that leading up to the games, we probably didn't promote it a lot. You can kind of understand why. I think now you'll see promotion for it, and it's still in a couple weeks. So still have plenty of time to go to.
I explained to you why, because they work in silos and there's not people there with institutional knowledge. And he's saying that they're going to try to do better and they'll double down on Instagram. And now we're talking about the Masters, and make sure you go and support Graham Holmberg and Jamie Latimer.
Solid.
To highlight and advertise that event, which is happening in Columbus, Ohio in a few weeks. At Harsha611, Dave, nice work on the games. It was a great experience for us, the fans. Couple questions, comments. If there is a row program in the future, will the rower be considered as equivalent to Concept 2, or will CrossFit explicitly mention the rower that should be used? So the Rogue rower will 100% be equivalent to the Concept 2. They basically designed it to be equivalent. So if we were to have an event, let's say in the open, and you have a Rogue rower or a Concept 2, we would allow you to use either, because that's how it was.
Oh, my bad. I'm playing along with Bernie's epic sense of sarcasm. My bad. Sorry. You guys are playing 4D chess. I was stuck in Checkerland. Okay, so the rowers are the same. I don't believe that, but
is there a possibility of putting a little prize money for each heat of the CrossFit Games? There were a couple of events where someone like Christina Levitt Levitakis or Nick Matthews did really well in their heats. They beat everyone else in their heat. It feels like that effort should be rewarded. Even a $250 for each heat winner might give a little more motivation for the 10 athletes in that heat to push more. I think the way.
Shut the fuck up. Go start your own event. Shut the fuck up. Who was that who said that? Did you catch the name on that?
No, they did that at Syndicate though.
Good. That's cool. Fine.
Yeah.
The winners of each event get fucking $3,000. I don't want to hear about your $250 or nothing. It's not that I'm opposed to the idea. It's just like, shut up, dude.
Yeah, I'm glad because that was my idea.
Unless you have some fucking brilliant idea, like giving away the Instagram clips for free right when you release them and sending out a mass email so everyone pushes the story forward. Shut the fuck up. Giving money away is not an idea. It's a fucking European fucking cocksucking socialist crap. Give your own money away. You jackass. Okay, here we go.
I think we did it was good. I think winning the finale.
Oh yeah, and he has the smile on his face, like I'll fucking cap you from 2 fucking kilometers with my AR.
I missed that. He's referring to heats, not events.
Oh yeah, whatever.
Sorry.
Either way.
Yes,
They-
I know. I agree with you
yeah,
completely.
yeah,
Yeah.
Shit.
Each heat gets money.
Leviticus, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, they all get free clothes and shit, and they could
Yeah.
sell them like Ariel Lolan does if they need money.
They all pick up 10 Instagram followers. That was a brilliant idea. Whoever came up with it deserves a raise. Which idea? Give me the $250 per
Getting
heat.
the best score for the actual event makes sense. I think the heat thing is a stretch, and here's why: because you could have someone in one heat. If they win that heat, you're going to have scores in other heats that were better than that score, and it doesn't make sense to me on a purely performance basis. So
Just say stupid idea next.
I don't like that idea. I don't think I will not advocate for that idea. I think maybe more money for the winners would be cool, getting to 5,000, or maybe even second and third. Money for second and third
No.
would also be good.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I had this fucking great idea. I'm gonna share it with Dave either tonight or tomorrow. The last place of every event needs to just be kicked out of the games, even after the first event.
What?
So when
Even
you
if it's a bad event or something goes wrong from it, just that's it. You're booted.
Yeah, if you take a 30th, you're out.
Wow, that's
You're just out.
pretty hardcore.
Like you suck. Like you're such an outlier. You're not well rounded. You're just out. 30th on the back squat. You're out. Unless maybe you could have some sort of caveat. Unless you're already in the top 5 or something.
Yeah, but that'd be weird because you would never really like get there because you would just start cutting everybody on this as it went.
Yeah. Let me see what let me just see really quick. For the men at the CrossFit Games, that Eric Zanoni.
Who the fuck is that guy?
He'd have been. Oh wait, let me see. Event 1, Bronislaw would have been kicked to the curb. Event 2 would have been Moritz Fiebig. Bye. Event 3. Where the fuck is 30th for event 3? Bronislaw again. Oh no, so it would have been 29th.
I like the world representation and then just a really dope first event that's straight up classic CrossFit. And then you just cut, 70% of the field right there.
Okay, fine.
I like that.
They need cuts though. Cuts are so much better. It's so exciting. Zanoni, Bronislaw, they'd all be just chilling. Tiago loses. Bye. All right, where was it?
At Leslie Morgan 9929. Hey Dave, great games weekend. Kudos to you and your team. The live streaming was excellent, but the award ceremony was not so great. Question: will the Masters age group be streamed as well?
The award ceremony? People watch that? Like people actually watch that? I didn't realize. Like the only thing you should watch that for is like the announcement of like the spirit of the Games Awards, so you can listen to Nicole's speech because she usually does fantastic with those. Like outside of that, it's like no.
Fucking A. Like you're just done. You're done. That's a double disqualification talking about the awards ceremony and Masters.
29. Hey Dave, great games weekend. Kudos to you and your team. The live streaming was excellent, but the award ceremony was not so great. Question: will the Masters age group be streamed as well?
The entire stream was great, but not the award ceremony. My boyfriend came over and fucked the bejesus out of me. I had 4 orgasms, but then he wiped his dick on my comforter. What an asshole. No. It's totally fine.
Then he ate crackers in the bed.
Yeah, you had 4 orgasms. The fuck?
I thought the award ceremony was good, but I was there and I saw it from my side and my perspective. I think maybe are you speaking about seeing it from a broadcast? I can't speak to that because I didn't watch it, but I'll go back and watch it. Question: will the Masters age group be streamed as well? Yes, it will be streamed, so you will be able to watch that too.
Dave doesn't even know the answer to that question. Dude, the each award ceremony at the Olympics costs more than the entire CrossFit Games. A medal costs more than the games, which isn't commensurate to the athleticism in the human fucking spectacle that's put on at the games is way better than the Olympics.
Exactly.
The WNBA shouldn't be complaining. If anyone, it should be the CrossFit. It should be the CrossFit should just be telling the Olympics to shut down and put all their energy on CrossFit. The Olympics should just buy CrossFit and fucking put their shit to bed.
Wow.
Bowler, great job, Dave.
That's
Games
another good idea.
I admit at first I was skeptical of the change from 40 to 30. Now I think it is the only way to go forward. Aside from the great programming, reducing the number of individuals was a significant contributor to making the event awesome. Can't wait for next year already.
Can you imagine if the women's class would have had 40 people? Like, Emily DeRoy is not a CrossFit Games athlete. That was more like just like a fucking, she was like from the Make-A-Wish Foundation. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck is going on?
They wheel me out there. All right, guys, here I come.
Yeah. Why was MoveMax recruiting a CFO and on IG? Because they're looking for a CFO?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
That's a great question.
Yeah, I think reducing the number to 30 was the right move too. I think it's here to stay. Don't take this right now as the official. It is set in stone as 30. We'll still,
if you still have a job,
take a look at it and have some discussions around it. But I also really liked it, and definitely the teams at 20. So I think this year we kind of nailed the numbers for the amount of competitors. 20 teams, 30 individuals. That's 2 heats of teams. That's 3 heats of individuals, men, and then 3 women. And when you look at in years past, so that's a total of 8 heats to get them all through one event. We've had up to 40 teams, and we've had 40 individuals. I think we've even done 50, but 40 individuals. And so that's 8 heats. That's 12 heats to get that many athletes through one event. So especially with teams and even individuals, when you're watching the bottom heats of some of these things, and
here's the truth, guys. Here is the fucking truth. I'm going to tell you the truth about the games, about how many people should be at the games. Greg Glassman cracked the code. Every country should get a representative, and they should just they should come on fucking Thursday, and fucking 192 people should be cut on before Friday.
Mm-hmm.
They should just run those 3 events and fucking just whack them all. If they want to come, they can come. If they don't want to come, they don't have to come. It's the second best thing you could do for CrossFit, both for the affiliates and for the test of fitness, besides increase open numbers. But there's such synergy between those two that you could say they're one and the same. How does anyone not know that besides me and Souza? I don't fucking know. I'm surrounded by morons. But that's what you have to do. You have to invite, every team gets this, every country gets a minimum of 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then Thursday you go. And I don't care, like, I'm not gonna fall into the weeds. You could have it so that if you finish top 10 in the open, you don't have to do the day 1, or I don't give a fuck about that. But I'm saying you have to, like, you have to invite it. Every country has to be invited. It's a win-win, goes a win.
Mm-hmm.
Tyson Bagent, captain. Tyson Bagent, we have to do that to captains.
Oh, we gotta salute him.
Yeah, because we're captains too. Tyson Bagent should steal the gold from the Super Bowl, then put a bounty on the games. Doesn't MoveMax have Sousa's IG if they need a CFO? Sousa's more of a CEO than a
CFO. Yeah, I'm bare bones with numbers, just enough to get
I mean,
a landscape idea.
He's good with the numbers, but it would be a waste of his talents. He needs to delegate that.
Thank you. That's
Athletes from every country was a marketing move. I don't like the word marketing, Fergie. Can you put that into Chat GPT and have it a different word picked? Please. Thank you. And come back to me with that. All right? Thank you.
I don't disagree with what he said.
I don't like the wording.
What's it?
No, Sousa's more of a CMO. I think maybe for a year, but then you move him up to COO and then to CEO.
I
For a
like
year
that.
or two, maybe like put him a year, even put him in charge of the games just to make his skin crawl.
He's scary. Hi, JR.
Hey, did we try to get Hunter on? I text Hunter the other day, right?
Oh yeah. You know what? I don't know if he texts us back or sometimes he just sends an emoji.
Yeah, like a dick or something.
Yeah.
And engage with 4 heats, it kind of becomes it becomes a lot of work and can be not the most exciting, especially with some of these longer workouts. So I also do like the 30, but again, it's not decided just yet. At Javier Meza Pavanti 3959. What a great game. It was really fun to watch. Do you know when you'll have an update about the level 4 evaluations or format? Thanks for everything. So we're close to having being able to put out an update. I think hopefully this year, Q4, we should be able to launch, but
he turned into a corporate goon. He did it.
Q4,
baby.
It's gonna be a different experience. I'm not ready to talk about it yet. We know what the experience is, but it's going to be different than the test that existed. We kind of changed it and morphed it into more of a guided journey that makes you a better trainer for wherever you're at in your training ability as a level 3, as a coach, as a CrossFitter, as a CrossFit affiliate owner. I think it'll be very popular and I think it'll be well received. So more info on that to come. At Daily Knowledge Blast, Dave, please make at least 12 events more Herculean. And don't forget the swim challenges. Burn the run open swim combo, but like the ones with buy-ins, like the rinse and repeat from 2022, but leveled up are incredible. Keep up the great work. 12, here's what's interesting. Even with this 10, I think, and the athletes will agree with this, the level of intensity and the amount of intensity and the demand from all of these was appropriate and very challenging. So I think the 10 this year was appropriate. We could go back to 12. We could have 11 or 12 and it'll still be appropriate. You just kind of you have to manage the rest throughout the entirety of the weekend and the duration in between some events and how much you dose them early and then how much you put it throughout the entirety of the test. So yeah, I think 12 makes sense too. 10 to 12, 15 too many, 6, 8 not appropriate for the games. At Wad the Fork. This was my first year attending the games live after being a longtime fan. Seeing these athletes, who many of us have followed on YouTube for years, give everything they have was incredible. But what truly stood out were the volunteers and staff. I arrived early each day and watched the medical team run drills, staff set up, and volunteers rehearse equipment changes to keep everything running smoothly. Even the guy checking for dips in the flooring, every detail was handled with military precision. Huge shout out to everyone behind the scenes and a special thanks to the amazing media coverage this year. Behind the scenes looks at test creation and the road to the games content made it all feel like a revival.
So we showed up every morning early before everyone else, before all the media, our team of about, 10 or 15, way before all the fans. And then we stayed every night after everyone left. We were the last ones to leave the stadium. But the field of play always had someone drilling on it.
Mm-hmm.
It was crazy. Tuesday drills, Wednesday drills, Thursday drills, Friday drills, Saturday drills, Sunday drills. If there's not athletes on the field, there's someone drilling. And like the drills are like for things that you take for granted, like them rolling the bars out there and where they stand and how they all march off together and like where the little tweaks they're making. It's endless. It's endless drilling, like the way that, like he said, the medical teams, the equipment guys, the judges, everyone is drilling. They're running like mock events. Like every event is run so many times with athletes and without athletes before you ever see it on YouTube. It's kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's wild. And then of course, as soon as the stadium clears out, the rogue people are like all over the fucking place.
Yep. Switching
hammers
it all
and
out.
power
Yeah.
tools and floors moving and
Yeah, so the people working behind the scenes, they're incredible, and the leaders that are leading them and giving them the task and guiding them and setting expectations. It's a pretty impressive effort with a lot of strong leaders and a lot of hard workers coming from the community and making it happen. So thank you to all of them, everyone involved. It definitely is. It comes with a lot of hard work and a lot of experience and a lot of, again, great leaders on those teams who are making this happen. He mentioned the medical team running drills. You know, what's interesting is nobody was, we had 0 injuries this year at the games, or nobody pulled out. I think every year that I can at least remember.
I can't remember a year where someone didn't pull out either.
Hey, you know what's crazy about the 0 injuries at the games? This is also efficacy to just like core CrossFit. Because when you think about those injuries, it's outside of the scope of what you would be doing inside of your affiliate. Like it's usually falling off a cargo net, landing on a sandbag, jumping over a barrier, like different things like that.
Running through Camp Pendleton.
Yeah. So like anytime you move outside of just like the core basic CrossFit programming that you would see inside affiliates, like that's where you tend to see that stuff happen.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, Hopper's not pulling out anymore either. I know. Expected kid. Incoming.
Someone gets a little tweak, someone does this or someone does that and withdraws from the games. But this year we didn't have anyone withdraw, so that was cool. We also we didn't have the cut, so everyone was able to go through the entirety of the weekend. And little point, but I think kind of cool. At RBMN 5X, TDC question for next week's show. How about a games or semi held on an aircraft carrier in San Diego? The dock would be Vendor Village along with some of the runs or longer stuff. The deck was Zeus Rig and other events. I think there's been an event. I don't know if there's been something in San Diego on an aircraft carrier. I don't know. It wasn't a regional or it wasn't a semifinal or anything like that. But there's been a CrossFit event on a carrier, on a aircraft carrier down there. Forgot which event it was, but it was a few years ago.
That's crazy. Someone would fall off, right?
Yeah, that's the first thing I thought. I was like, nope. Like 6 stories up or whatever it is, however tall those things
Someone's
are.
kid would fall off.
No, thank you.
Apparently, Dr. Rocket only saw problems from the staff. Oh yeah, like, dude, I see it every year. I used to not see it in the early years, but before there were so many obese people. But I saw it this year. I saw an obese person rolling a deadlift bar and not being able to keep 2 hands on it because they didn't have the mobility. Now, it wasn't as bad as Carson, where the bar was going downhill and almost killed people.
Yeah.
That was fucking crazy. But I saw someone not able to, and then when they got to the end, they stood up and they started laughing with the person who was next to him. I'm like, dude, that's not even fucking funny. Yeah, it's crazy. And I'm sure it's those kind of people who are getting hurt, right? You got 100 extra LBs on you and you're rolling out a 350-pound bar and
yeah, you're more likely to, for sure.
Yeah.
An open announcement on a carrier would be cool. Those decks, I don't know if you've ever been on an aircraft carrier, are incredibly rough. So we need to put some surface or something over it.
Yeah.
Are you ready for you?
Oh, what do you mean they're rough? They are rough?
Yeah, it's like weird. And they're like at least the one aircraft carrier I was on.
Textured or
yeah, it feels like, and I think that has to do with like because the planes are landing on them and stuff like that. And I think they rip them up and put stuff down and like they make it so that way they could replace it easy. I've only been on the USS Hornet, and it was kind of like docked there and like falling apart. This was like way like years ago. But I specifically remember that because you see it and it looks flat. You know what I mean? Like it's all perfectly paved, and then you get there and it's like all.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fuck. Bravo Zulu on the games. Looked great watching from God's country. Now tell us, who's buying CrossFit and are they making you the CEO? If they do, I'd like to see you in a Sevon CEO shirt. First 2 questions, I don't know, and I don't know. Second question, there's no way I'd wear that Sevon CEO shirt. Austin Ray 2138, the best games in a while. I think you guys struck gold at 30.
Mason, what do you think's more likely, that I have 25 straight pull-ups or that David wear a CEO shirt?
Good question. How's our poll doing?
My opinion.
Oh, how do I check it?
I usually just go to the chat and kind of like zoom in here. I can check it on mine. Do you want me to do
it? 88% of the people think Kill Taylor's going to be $2,500 this week. 8% think $1,500. 3% think $1,000.
Wait, but don't we already know that answer?
We do, but it's just yeah, because I can give the answer to it at the end of the show.
Okay.
Dave CEO shirt. You're crazy. You're fucking nuts. Where's that? You're nuts.
Wow, look at Mason. Shots fired.
Back to the show.
Opinion. At Clay Dupuy 7327. Bethany Flores was great. The other commentators were ridiculous. I think very cool on Bethany. I doubt the others were ridiculous. I think all the members of that team are really good and talented. So I disagree with that, even though I haven't listened to or haven't gone back and watched it just yet. But that's cool to hear about Bethany because she was new to the team.
Who were the other commentators? Were Chase and Adrian?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of feedback is that? Ridiculous.
I don't even know. I need to hear it too. I didn't even hear any of the broadcast really.
I never even noticed Bethany. I saw her around the facility. She always looks like she's like angry. She always, like, every time I saw her, she looked like she was fucking pissed. I'm trying to think like what I would use. Like, ridiculous is my buddy I went to high school with. His dick is ridiculous. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. South Park episode 1 went from ridiculous to just stupid. I'm just trying to think of like ridiculous to like, there's no takeaway. Is that a good thing that they're ridiculous? Ridiculously good? Ridiculously bad? Oh, Paper Street Coffee. There you go.
Ridiculous.
If I took a sip of Paper Street Coffee right now, I'd probably shit my pants.
It's ridiculously good.
At Buttery Bubbles 5423, did you ever consider running Isabel as the last event instead? I feel like the last event was a bit too long for a final. There was a lot of drama in event 9 and wouldn't have been an awesome as a final, in my opinion. Amazing event overall from top to bottom. It feels like CrossFit is finally back. So actually, a number of people after the fact mentioned that. And after the fact, when I saw everything that happened there, yeah, I totally thought like this would have been a great finale. And the thing is, though, I didn't expect it to be that dramatic, and I didn't expect those.
Can you imagine? Do you remember event fucking 10?
Mm-hmm.
It was fucking insane.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't switch it out no matter what. I don't care what the fuck happened in number 9.
I think number 9 was placed perfectly because that drama, especially when how close the men's race was, like that drama just like made for a tighter race coming into that last event. And that's what you hope for.
Events 1 through 9 were like kissing, unsnapping the bra, spitting on your hand, all that stuff. And if event 10 is too short, that's no bueno.
Right.
Because event 10's when you put it in.
And I like the
it needed to be long enough to where it was satisfying.
Yes. And the lunge in the way how that is set up, like provides a lot of opportunity for drama.
Yeah. I thought it was sick.
I would be curious because what was the rep scheme? 9, 15, 21. It was almost like a take of like what's that workout? JT, the hero workout.
Yeah.
I would have liked to seen maybe like a 9, 12, 15, but like a 165 thruster and then a 165 overhead walking lunge.
Next year.
Yeah, because then that little bit heavier for those guys could create some real drama on that lunge. Oh, Tommy V. Thank you, CrossFit. Tommy V, not JT. JT.
Thank you, James Hobart.
Yeah, I should have known. Gosh, JT's the handstand push-up, ring dip, and a push-up workout.
Yeah, I you had me.
Things that happened to happen. So, yeah, I mean, in hindsight, would have event 9 have been great in event 10 spot for sure. But this is one of those things where I could not have told you that in that event, 2 or 3 people, men, I don't think it happened on the women's side, but men were going to start failing and missing reps.
You guys,
and I couldn't have told you that the guy in first place was going to fall down.
You guys, event 9 was 3 minutes. That's like 2 pump chump. And event 10 was 10 minutes. That's,
yeah.
I don't want a 3-minute fucking grand finale.
Right. You have that short one like that right before that finale, just so you could stir that pot a little bit.
Souza just got fired from his new CEO gig. No, mixing up your hero odds isn't getting fired. Rosa not knowing what GPP is and admitting it in front of all the level 1 staff is getting fired.
That's all right. I'd be the shorter reign than Dave.
I remember being in a meeting. There were only like 6 or 7 employees at CrossFit at the time, and being in a meeting, and Greg's there and Tony's there, and I'm like, I raised my hand, and Greg's like, "Yes, Evan, what's up?" I'm like, "Who came up with all these great lines like constantly varied functional movements executed at high intensity?" And I started rattling them off, fitness in 100 words. Tony looked at me like, "You're a fucking retard, dude." I'm like, "Where's all this from?"
What did Greg say to you?
He didn't say shit.
Really? That's
He was so chill. Oh my goodness. I give Don credit. No mental health leave of absence. Yeah, but there was there was something that there was. Yeah, I give him credit for that too. That's good. I mean, Rosa set the bar low, but there was something recently that I thought was tantamount to that. I'm trying to remember what it is.
I don't know if I should say it or not.
Do you remember what it is? Can you tell me in the private chat?
I hate doing this because when I was listening to the show this morning and you and Caleb were doing that, I was like, I could tell from a listener point of view, like that's like,
you're like, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
It's okay.
There you go. That was the leave of absence.
It's something on his that he posted?
No, it just was vanished, gone, not there.
Oh, yes. Gotcha. Yeah, Don made a statement where he took a break from social media. And I just thought, like, hey, you never, like, if you're going to take a break from social media, you don't ever say that.
Dude, as the leader of especially this company, you don't get that fucking luxury, dude.
Yeah.
You don't take a break, especially in this year. You, like, dude.
Yeah.
We won't get into it because I'm going to be on the show tomorrow. So, hey.
Peace and kumbaya.
And have to.
What time are you on the show tomorrow?
11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Oh, I can't wait. So it'll go Lydia Fish, Clydesdale, CrossFit Podcast.
CrossFit Podcast, yeah. And then I'm going to pull out a George Bush does not care about black people.
You're going to say that on the CrossFit Podcast? No. That would be amazing. Who said that? Did someone say that?
Yeah, Kanye West said that during the, what was it? The floods in New Orleans. Where is that area?
Yeah, I think
during Hurricane Katrina or something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's amazing. And then who was he on? He was on with like some comedian at the time, and they were like, they did not know how to act.
Hey, Baco's Canadian?
I don't think so.
I hope that's not true.
Jeff's hilarious on Instagram, by the way.
What'd you say?
He's funny on Instagram.
Oh, like in the comment section?
Yeah, like he's taken some like jabs at me or different things like that, and but they've been like funny, you know, when like someone says something and you're like, oh, you're a douche, but like it's funny, so you're just
you
like,
got me.
Okay, like I'll accept that.
Yeah,
he's good on IG.
Oh, he is Canadian. Wow. Okay.
You know, get up and make a snatch, make a lift at 155 pounds. If I knew that was going to happen, for sure, I think that would have been a great finale.
You're still talking about this?
I still think the final event was an appropriate final, especially with the challenge and the test and the lunge at the end. I think it worked out fine, but I do agree. If I'd known, and here's the thing about Event 9 that's really interesting. That really speaks to this whole notion that I say a lot when like the programming shouldn't be the premier aspect. Like when read, the programming shouldn't jump off the paper and be like, oh my God, this is such crazy and cool programming. This is, it shouldn't be what steals the attention from the show. Their performance, the programming as basic as Event 9 was, run 100 feet, snatch 155 pounds 6 times, repeat that for 5 rounds. That's pretty boring and arguably not heavy enough, people would say. People did say that. People said it should be heavier. The intent of that was to be really fast and force the speed and force them to go quickly. And then that one, obviously, for me, it was definitely the highlight of the weekend. That
JR is the only person who is still listening.
was my favorite event because those guys failed, because they started collapsing and those things happened. They were redlined. They went 100% on intensity and couldn't hold it together. These are guys who snatched. These are all athletes who did Isabel at 225 with no issue. Now
I'm farting in such a way that when I come sit on this chair in the morning, it's gonna like come up.
Dude, you better keep that door open, that screen shut tonight. You got.
I can tell it's like permeated into the seat. Do you know what I mean? Have you ever done that? Like farted so much in a chair and the next day you sit in it and you're like, as soon as you sit down and it comes up. I don't even know what I. I'm trying to think what I ate.
No, I don't know if I could say I have, but.
Oh yeah, I've destroyed some cushions.
Lighten it up a lot and put some running in and force the speed, keep the intensity maxed out, and that's what's going to happen. So I really like that workout for a variety of reasons. And the other piece too with that one came together really late in the process. I was struggling with what was going to go there. I wanted something really fast. I was playing with just there was going to be a pure sprint, just like a down and back. And I really wanted to include a sprint in the test at some point in the weekend. And then at some point we played with the clean version where you cleaned. And then I remembered we had the cleans earlier on with the pegboard. And so that didn't make sense. And I thought, kind of like I wanted to riff off of the Isabel concept that we did in a lot of the semifinals did. And everyone had to do essentially to get to the games, but I didn't want to do it at 225 because at 225, that had been an entirely different beast. The running wouldn't have mattered. So I was like, we need to make the running a significant piece of it. And arguably, I think you maybe could have gotten even lighter, maybe 135, 145, but I think 155 worked out well and it was appropriate. So
he just got in the zone. He was in the zone programming.
He did that. He did that when you called in on the show with after Hopper too.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like JR though. Isn't that funny how they're like that? Like very short, kind of like one-word answers and all this stuff, and then you get him going on programming, and then you're just like, "Geez, okay, what's going on?" Like, he can't shut up.
He just went in the zone.
Happy with it overall, and I think that again, because of what happened with those athletes, was my favorite part of the games. All right, thanks for watching. Leave your comments in the comment section, and I'll see you guys next week.
That's almost like what it's like talking with him on the phone. By the way, when he gets off. It's like, yeah, you're talking. Then he's like, bye. And then you're like, before you even say bye, he's hung up.
Exactly like JR.
Oh, yeah. JR's like that too. Yeah, you're right. It's totally like that with JR.
I know. I've been chatting.
JR doesn't even say bye. He's like, picking my daughters up. Click.
Yeah. It's like the conversations I've had with him as we're like getting the stuff together for the qualifier, which by the way, you guys hit the QR code above. You should jump in. I've been.
Oh, when is the qualifier?
It's coming up here next week, I think, or maybe it started now or something. I'm not exactly sure. And sometimes too, I get information from these things and then I don't know like what I could say when and what's released. So I just don't say anything at all. But I have got to see at least one of the workouts coming out of the qualifier and they're cool. I always love JR's workouts because
August 14th.
There we go. Boom. So 3 days from now. And it's always cool because when I see his workouts, like they're also appropriate for the gym members. Like I might need to reduce a little volume or change the weight or like maybe, whatever the case, right? Just kind of like make it a little bit more appropriate for the average gym goer. But some of them you don't. Like you could just do them as is and people could just scale like appropriately, which is really cool. Including the workouts in his events. I often, after we come back from streaming them, I often rip those off and tweak it a little bit or just keep it right as is and program them for the gym.
Would you ever do games week at your gym and do this year's games and just change all of the?
Yeah, we already did one.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, we did the wall walk toe to bar crossover one.
Oh,
with the dumbbell.
Did anyone actually do the crossovers?
No, not the double into crossovers, but the crossovers. Yeah, actually, there might have been a couple people that could do the double into crossover.
Oh, this is sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I want to show you this real quick because I forgot that we had done this, and it's a little tip of the hat to Dick Butter actually. So we made this up here. Jay put this together for after the talk I did in Nashville. And these are the templates that you could just basically pull, like swap out your logo, put in your own testimony. But each one we put it as like Dick Butter was the one that left the review, which I just thought was pretty funny. But yeah, so we gave away these.
Wait, what was that? Ross Rape? God, didn't you always
So-
feel sorry for people whose last name was Rape? I was always like,
Yeah.
wow, change your name.
But yeah, so you could take these. We gave them away for free, and you could just drop your little logo in there, and you drop your picture of your member, and you put the review. Just copy paste it off Google, Facebook, Yelp, wherever your reviews are located, and then throw them in there.
I'm looking at this.
I'll put in the chat if any of you guys want it. This is the whole thing.
I was looking at that link sent to us in the private chat. I was looking at the link that was put into us in the, not the private chat, sorry, the
our thread.
Yeah. This guy does take fucking incredible photos. Oh,
I thought he took this picture of Dave, but it did the weird thing where I click the link and it takes me somewhere else.
is this the guy? Look at this picture of this guy right here. Bone Media.
Yeah. Carlos.
Oh, that's Carlos.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw him at the games and he was getting all scrambled up in my brain. Hey,
Oh.
this is the dude who's in charge of the World
Yeah, there it
Fitness
is.
Project.
Yeah, it says it right there in his bio. Not
Dude.
Carlos, this guy.
This guy, yeah, there's some fucking crazy photos in here.
Damn, those are some good shots.
Isn't that JR's dude?
Yeah. Rick Jones.
I don't recognize this dude though. I don't recognize him.
Yeah, me either.
Like that's a crazy photo.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, Lucy Campbell's She was on Pedro's pod. She was in the audience in Pedro's podcast today, and she was getting triggered by shit that I didn't understand. I didn't understand what she was getting triggered by.
Yeah, it's those Europeans, you know.
It was such a trip. She said, "I can't tell if this is if you guys are rage baiting me," and I was like, "What could possibly be being said right now?" It's not like they were saying that women shouldn't have the right to vote. It's not. You know, it's just that's just an idea. Just throw it in the old.
Throw it back if you want to, whatever.
Yeah, just throw it around a little bit.
Toss it around, see what happens.
It's not as crazy as the Earth is flat. I mean, dude, look what they feed our. What's crazier, what they feed our kids at lunch in our schools, or
Like, we're going with this.
or not letting women vote? I would choose. I would say what they feed our kids in schools. I'm willing to give up all the rights for women to vote for steak in all our schools, steak and veggies.
As a man, I'm willing to give up.
Even as a woman. Lunch in schools. Yeah, that's fair. Look at. I know you guys know.
Damn, Mason. Why is it either or? You gotta
It's
choose,
not.
Jeff.
It's not. It's just a game. Just a game to show where your priorities are. Remember, every once in a while, there's this scumbag. By the way, if you post shit like this in my YouTube comments, I will fucking delete. I delete them. And I don't care if you think I'm a faggot for that. I'm
Wait,
fine.
what'd
I'm a faggot. But someone posted. There was a question. Would you rather have your kids be taught by like Hitler or a trans man or a trans woman or whatever as your preschool teacher? And I think James chose Hitler or something, or he liked the post. And then someone thinks he's a Nazi for that. It's like, well, if you think it was an either or. If you think he's a Nazi for that, then I'm going to say you're a pedophile for choosing the other one. I mean, it's like,
the only logical answer.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with I'd rather try to unfuck my kids from hating Jews. What the irony is that the people who get triggered by shit like that probably do hate Jews, right?
Mm.
But I would rather unfuck my kid. If my kid hates Jews, then I would rather like talk to him. I think I can unfuck that than they get skull fucked by their teacher in the 3rd grade in the fucking broom closet.
Wow.
That's just, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Damn.
Who is married? Who is married?
They're
got
talking
the-
about Carlos's girlfriend, Maddie Rogers.
Oh, they're not together anymore?
Her and Carlos are. She was married in a previous relationship. They divorced,
Oh.
and then a while later, Carlos and her got together.
That's the girl who is in denial about the vaccine. She had the hives breakout, and then she had the heart attack or stroke, and she still doesn't think it's because of the vaccine.
I don't think so. Did what? I don't know. Maybe. I don't
She's
remember.
the Olympic
that for
lifter who
sure.
always lifts in front of the gay flag. Yeah, she had a stroke.
Yeah.
She broke out
Oh.
in hives right
No
when she got the
shit.
vaccine. Crazy hives, dude. She had an autoimmune response that was crazy.
Oh wow. No, I didn't know
Yeah.
that. News to me. Yeah.
Yeah, and she used to have the
That's
trans
nuts.
flag in the back. Yeah.
That's nuts. Glad she's better.
If they had kids, yep, things would be different. That is the crazy thing. You might be willing to be like, okay, I got a stroke and I broke out in hives from the vaccine, but I'm still in denial because it still looks cool if I dress up like a libtard. But the second that shit happens to your kids, you put the brakes on that shit.
Mm.
You'll be like, what the fuck?
Perspective.
Yeah. You love your kids more than you love yourself. All right. That's why I dress the way I do. Let that shit go to hell. And competed a few weeks later. Oh, good on her. All right. I like Carlos.
Yeah, I like Carlos a lot.
Yeah, he's cool.
He'll forever have a special place because when I went to Wadapalooza that year and everybody was pretty much stepping all over me and wouldn't let me give any, inside the pit and all this other stuff and edging me out. And in some cases, Josie being a douche.
Oh yeah,
Carlos,
Josie's
cool.
Armenian and he threatened to beat me up.
He threatened to beat you up.
Yeah, because he thinks I said something bad about Lazar Jukic.
Oh, jeez.
I think he was Lazar's personal film guy or something.
Okay. Well, all right.
You must not threaten to beat up your Armenian brethren.
I always feel like anybody who's gonna threaten to beat you up online will probably never do shit.
Will probably never come to a CrossFit event. He's trying to bang Gabby. Oh, Josie is?
Josie's on a vacation.
I don't still look like Rachel Maddow, asshole. Yeah, go hit the like button, please. I don't still look like Rachel Maddow, do I? Look at me.
No, dude, you're all man.
Yeah.
Damn, calm down. You're gonna scare off some people, and you might impregnate a woman with that stance.
Stefan's grown more facial hair in a week than I have in 5 years.
Facts.
All right. Love you guys. See you tomorrow. Lydia Fish, then Clydesdale, and then Souza on the CrossFit podcast. That's going to be interesting. You should go over there and heckle Souza the whole time he's over there and try to rage bait him. It's going to be interesting. Souza's going to be on his best. You're going to be on your best behavior over there, right? Purely like a positive force moving forward.
Yeah, I'm just going to try to say what I think is the right thing to do.
Even if it means, remember we were talking about sometimes you got to give someone an attaboy?
Mm-hmm. Well, attaboy.
So giving someone an attaboy, you know what I mean? Like your 5-year-old puts his hand on the wall and you're like, don't do that. And your 13-year-old does it and you slap him. I mean, you're going to modulate for your situation in your audience.
Yeah,
See or no? See or no?
No day Souza. It's always just been Souza. Not on the Clydesdale and CrossFit podcast.
40 minutes behind. Sevi plans to kick out 30th place is hilariously bad. You're a jackass. Can we get Russell Berger back on? Yeah, we should.
Might be time.
Someone asked Russell if he was bummed the last time he was on the show. I got vibes that like he wasn't having fun. I want him to have fun. I love Russell. I care what Russell's one of the few people in the world I care what Russell thinks.
I wonder if he's read Sweet and Deadly. He's in the book.
Oh, that was the who wrote that? Moriarty?
Murray Carpenter.
Murray Carpenter.
Yeah. Maury. It turns out you are not the father.
Oh, she's been hospitalized a bunch lately. Yeah, she got a bad dose of the Johnson & Johnson. Okay, 251 votes. Kill Taylor's $2,500 on Saturday. When are you going to have Tia on? For years, I said, I don't give a fuck if athletes come or not come on this show. But I do care today. I do want to have Tia on.
I think we're close. It feels close.
I do want to have Tia on. I think it would be great. I kind of want to have her on. It's probably not for healthy reasons. I want to prove to her that like, and to myself that she can have a good time on the show.
That's healthy.
You know what I mean? I want her to come on and just love on her and be cool. And
yeah, I think she'd be good because like she's interviewed a lot and she's on film a lot. And you always tend to like do really well with people that are like that because everybody's like, well, what are you going to ask her? And then all of a sudden they sit down with you and it's like, holy crap, that was great. And we learned a ton about her that like,
yeah, let's chop it up.
Does she wear deodorant?
Yeah.
You see that clip on the podcast channel?
No.
Dude, it's got like 130,000 views.
What? Really?
Yeah, and so many people are upset about it. It's hilarious.
There's a short of me asking who about deodorant. Who did I ask?
Gracie Walton.
Oh, that's awesome. Did you make it into a short?
No, I think
Asaraf?
honestly, I don't know. Might have been Jenny. Either Jenny, Caleb, or Brad. Yeah. It's a toss up between the three. One of the three of them.
That's awesome.
I should know that. Sorry that I don't.
I asked Haley right when she came on about her waxing. I'm asking everyone that now. Every question that gets people upset, I'm asking. I have to because I'm doing them a favor. They need opportunities to get past their trigger points. You know what I mean?
Dude, you're such a great guide.
Yeah. That willing to sacrifice the show for that. Tell her she's the R word for lifting W's over her B's H. I think it's fine. I think it's exciting living life on the edge. I love it.
Yeah, cut the umbilical cord.
All right. I don't want to leave you guys, but I got shit to do. Sousa, thank you. Dave Castro, thank you. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.